time to head back to class. We're taking you on another campus tour throughout New Day today. Our destination is Berea, and here's Nicole.
One of the best ways to determine whether or not a college campus is the right fit for you is by visiting and also speaking with current students. I'm here with Isabella Doyle. She is a communication studies major, and you have just loved every single part of your BW experience, haven't you?
I have, yeah. It's been such an amazing experience.
Now, you're going to be graduating this year, a year early. Why don't you talk about how you decided upon Baldwin Wallace University in the first place? Because I'd imagine you were looking at a lot of different places as you were graduating high school.
Yeah, so for me, the main thing was the visit. When I came on campus, I saw how beautiful it is. All the professors stopped and said hi to me, which I was so surprised because I was, still in high school at the time, but they wanted to get to know me before I even entered the program. So really had that like homey feel to it. All the students were super nice and super welcoming and answering all my questions. So the transition from high school was really easy for me.
You know, something that's really nice, Baldwin Wallace University is nestled in beautiful Berea, Ohio, and you're near major cities. However, you do feel that close-knit community when you're here. Talk about some of the experiences you've been able to be a part of while a student on campus.
Yeah, so because we are so close to Cleveland, it's amazing opportunities for networking, for internships. I did an internship over the summer through our community service program, so I was able to really get to have that like city feel, but then come back to Berea and be with my professors again and take those classes.
When you were comparing different colleges, I would imagine that there were certain things that stuck out to you. You know, BW has an incredible musical theater program, a great business school, great education program. What were some of the things that were kind of standout-ish to you that made you say, you know what, I need to check this place out on my own?
Yeah, just seeing how everyone supports each other. I mean, I'm not in the musical theater program, I don't play a sport, but love to support them, and I know that those same peers support me in my studies, and all the advisors were super helpful. Like I mentioned, I'm graduating very early, and that was really because of that relationship that I was able to develop with them because it's a smaller school.
Now talk about some of your professors, because I believe some of your professors that you currently have were some of the same professors that I have, which also says a lot, I think, about their tenure here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, all my classes, like, they are so open to answering any questions, meeting after class, discussing, connecting me with opportunities that I would not have known otherwise. And, like you mentioned, they're staying here and they really support the school and support the students.
Now, you're graduating a year early. You are thinking about continuing your education. I would imagine that your professors here have also taken an active role in that next step of your career.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, even just helping me look at programs, writing letters of recommendation for me, being very real with me about expectations, and honestly supporting me and giving me the courage to take that step.
And we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but is there one particular thing that you're going to miss most when you graduate?
Gosh.
I mean, yellow jacket for life.
Yellow jacket for life, yeah.
But when you graduate, is there anything in particular?
I mean, just all the fun events that happen, like, it'll be like a Tuesday at like 8 o'clock and there's something to do. Yes. There's all the student groups always have something
8
going
a.m.,
on.
8 p.m.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Isabella, thank you so much. Good luck to you. And as she mentioned, you can log online to bw.edu for more information and to schedule that college campus tour.
Welcome back. Today, we, as you saw on the show, are hanging out in Berea. We're touring the campus of Baldwin Wallace. It is probably one of the most amazing schools that Northeast Ohio has to offer. So Nicole's been doing a little bit of a campus tour, and here she is again.
If you're a student looking to continue your education, or you're already a business professional and you want to go back to school, Baldwin Wallace University has the perfect program for you. Here to talk more about it is Dr. Susan Kuznick. It is so good to be with you, and it's also really good to finally shed some light on what we consider one of the best kept secrets.
Oh yes, we joke here, but then we say, geez, we're the best kept secret in Northeast Ohio, but we don't want to be that way anymore. So I thank you for this opportunity to speak with you and to talk about our MBA program and our graduate programs. So we have lots of options.
So let's talk more about these programs, because one of the things that I think is so helpful is the fact that you offer programs for everyone. If someone needs to go on a part-time basis, you can take care of them. If someone's ready to go on a full-time basis, and everything in between.
Yes, we do have a multiple options. We have a part-time MBA. You can take 1 year, 2 year, well, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. what fits your schedule and your life. And we call that our Flex MBA because it's very flexible. We also have opportunities for you to be here physically and also be here virtually. Then we have a one-year MBA where students start in the summer, fall, spring. They graduate in the spring. We have a weekend MBA.
I saw that. I
Yes.
was really impressed with that, especially for people that are maybe already deep into their careers, but they want to go that step further. To be able to have that option, I think is really crucial.
Yeah, that primarily focuses on healthcare professionals. And so we have that program. It's Fridays and Saturdays, and they still get out of here by 2 p.m. and they could go and be at the kids' soccer game or whatever else that they have to do. And then the other thing that we do is we provide certificates. So you can take 4 or 5 courses in a specialization. It might be analytics, it might be healthcare, and just get some up-to-date, current knowledge and skill. And you have faculty in courses who have business experience. So they have the academic credentials and they have the business know-how and knowledge.
What is going on behind us?
Well, this is our Business Research Center. This was created with help from Steve Bozell, who was one of our Board of Trustee members. And he started this room and said, what can I do for BW? And we said, business research as it applies to the real world, again. So we had the idea of getting some Bloomberg terminals in here. We've since expanded this room, and our students come here and they learn how to use these terminals, which are used in business.
Why should Baldwin Wallace University be at the top of their list?
Because we're relevant and we are always following what do our businesses need? What are the things that will make our students rise to the top?
I'd imagine you're proud of all of your graduates,
Yes,
but
I
you
am.
have a couple of people that are really standout students and working professionals, so I think we're going to meet with one of them right now. Jalen Hollinger is one of many success stories to come out of Baldwin Wallace University. You came here for undergrad, you have your MBA. Why did you decide to go here to continue your education?
The BW community here is special. I realized that on my first day here as an undergrad. Throughout my 4 years here, I got a chance to really develop a lot of relationships here. So I knew when I was getting my MBA, I had no other choice but to come back.
All right, so what are you doing right now?
Right now, I'm the Director of People Culture and Success for Digital C.
And how do you feel that Baldwin Wallace's MBA program prepared you for this position?
Well, it really just helped me, develop my toolkit for my early career, and now at the director level, it really gave me the skills to really go in and apply the skills that I learned here. Anytime I see BW students, I like to spend time and talk with them, share a little about my experience and learn from them as well.
Jalen, it was so nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Best of luck for you as you continue your professional endeavors. And as always, for more information, all you have to do is log online to bw.edu.
Okay, expect the extraordinary. That's right, we're taking a campus tour this morning of all Baldwin Wallace has to offer, and Nicole will show us the way.
Designed to prepare students for rewarding and in-demand careers, BW has become a leader in healthcare education. Joining us is Chandra Lynch. She is the director of the Physician Assistant Program here at Baldwin Wallace University. I am just so impressed with all of the different health science classes that are offered here. Can you talk a little bit more about those?
Yes. BW offers bachelor and master level programs in physician assistant, nursing, public health, speech and language pathology, and exercise science.
What's nice is you're able to also pull from the resources near and within the community as well.
Correct, yes. Our reputation in the Northeast Ohio healthcare hub offers our graduates and our students the ability to do their training in world-renowned medical centers and hospital research centers. That includes Cleveland Clinic, university hospitals, Summa Health, Metro Health, Akron Children's Hospital, and the Veterans Administration. And not only are these organizations training our students, they're also actively recruiting them upon graduation.
So what do you think it is about this program in particular at Baldwin Wallace that has allowed it to become so well known? It's relatively new, yet you're constantly evolving and at the forefront of innovation and technology.
Well, we believe in a very transformative and applied approach to education here at BW, so very small class sizes, and we have state-of-the-art labs and the newest equipment, so our students are transformed into very highly in-demand professionals. Our students are taught by both scholars and by practitioners. And here at BW, they get very individualized attention from faculty, but they also develop long-term professional relationships with the faculty and the institution. So, for example, in the physician assistant program, one of our programmatic goals is to have 50% of our students obtaining their first job here in Ohio after graduation. And for the past 5 to 6 years, we've been at about 80 to 90%.
That is incredible.
So what that means is our students are coming back and they're actually doing lectures in the classroom, and some of them are acting as clinical preceptors for our students in their clinical training.
So they're able to talk about their firsthand experience, what it was
Yes.
like to be undergrads here,
Yes.
to obtain those degrees, and then they come back because they had such a wonderful experience. Chandra,
Exactly.
thank you so much.
you.
For more information, log on to bw.edu.
Okay, folks,
right.
it's time to wrap up our campus tour with one final visit to the great school of Baldwin Wallace.
Here's Nicole with another look.
If you happen to be looking to advance your education or teaching career, Baldwin Wallace University has become well known as one of the leaders in education, especially right here in Northeast Ohio. I'm here with Dr. Gabriel Swartz. He's an associate dean. It is so good to see you.
Yes.
Not only because you're going to shine some light on the Master's in Education program, but we happen to be school buddies way back
Way
when.
back in the day,
So
yeah.
talk about the Master's in Education programs. What types of programs are out there? Because for people that are looking to continue their education, you know, there are a lot of different options out there.
We have a lot of programs that most of them are online now, and that was something we started back in 2012. And so we've been just growing those program offerings for the last decade or so. We have graduate degrees, we have online certificates, we have endorsements. There are a lot of ways that you can upskill as an educator. And we also do professional development as well for 1 credit. So those are things that you can get along the way. Update your license if you're up for renewal, get a pay bump if you get extra credits, and you can move up in salary. So it's something here that it's just a constant continuing education, we call it, where you're expected throughout your career to continue to update your skills as a teacher to work with your students.
And I think it's so important to note, you know, you talk about continuing your education, but also recognizing that people are busy. They're teaching, they're busy with their jobs, they're busy with family life.
Yep.
So, you know, what works for one person may not work for another, and you provide so many different options for everyone.
Right, different speeds, different modalities. So is it fully online, is it hybrid? We do have an in-person program with our leadership in higher education. So we really try to fit where people are. You have kids, I have a daughter. I went to graduate school at night while I was teaching full-time, and so we understand your schedule, we understand where you're coming from, and time is valuable. And we provide a lot of academic supports, and we provide a lot of personal supports. The thing we do here, the foundation of everything we do is relationships.
Right.
And it's faculty, it's staff, it's students.
How are your programs tailored to fit the needs, not only for today, but also for the future?
We have AI advances, which we're incorporating into classes here at BW. And
How do
we
you
have-
draw the line between what is
Yeah.
acceptable versus what isn't? Because it's something that you can't get away from. This
No,
is going to be a
this
part
is a tool
of
for
our
us,
future.
and this
Okay.
is powerful. It's going to be a tool for you in your job.
Right.
It's a tool for us. My research is in AI and privacy and ethics in education, and for me, I've been talking about this stuff since 2019. We have to incorporate it. We have to use it every day, and here at BW. It's kind of up to the professor and the students to have a dialogue about it. How do you want to use it? What assignments is it appropriate to use? What is it not appropriate to use? New AI chatbots in education, they can do lesson plans. They can do whole lesson plans. So are they good? Not really, but they're getting better, and they're going to keep learning. And so that's something that we encourage our students to explore.
Well, Dr. Swartz, you are clearly just one of many success stories out of BW.
You
It
too.
was so good to run into you again, and I think right now it would be a great time to speak with another success story out of the Baldwin Wallace University Education Department. I'm here now with Joelle Magyar, and you are one of the shining examples and success stories out of Baldwin Wallace University. You are a superintendent of Avon Lake City Schools. So I'm curious, how did your education experience at BW prepare you for what you're doing now?
Here I was really able to really dive into what I wanted to do with kids. The professors here were amazing. They actually became friends. I played racquetball with some of my professors while I was here. I was on the racquetball team. And so to get them to know them personally, be able to share experiences that I was having when I was out doing field experience or doing my student teaching, they were very supportive and always were able to lend a helping hand when needed.
So it's obvious that you are passionate about what you do. You've touched so many lives. Thank you so much for speaking with us today. And if you are interested in a career in education, be sure to log online to bw.ed.